how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you tune in. This is going to be a general reading for fire sign Aries for August 1st through August 18th. It is a general reading, so it can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you if it does. So, Aries, I also wanted to say this reading may resonate for you, even if you're not a sun, rising, moon, or even Venus Aries, as we all have all 12 zodiac signs throughout our birth chart. So I always encourage everyone to, if you haven't already, to get a free birth chart online. Even if you don't have your exact birth time, you can get a pretty decent one just by Googling it, okay, to find out your other placements. So, in different times in your life, different horoscopes or zodiac signs will ring true more to what you're currently going through. So before we get into your tarot reading, I did want to go over a couple of the astrology notes that's general for everybody during this time period. So I will be providing a timestamp in case you wanted to skip ahead to the tarot reading. So Aries, this reading could resonate for you, let's say 6 months in the past, a year in the past, or 6 months in the future, a year in the future, 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 hours, 3 minutes, 3 seconds, however you want to look at it, right? Since everything in time is fluid and relative. All right, so let's go over the astrology notes here for you. It's a little less than the last series of readings, so that's good. It'll be a little bit shorter. All right, so on August 2nd, Juno is going direct. Okay, so Juno is like the ruler of soulmates, marriage, commitment, partnerships. Okay, so it could be a particular note for some of you guys during this time. And then on August 8th, right, we have the new moon in Leo, your fellow fire sign. Okay, so new moons are definitely a good time to do manifestations or magic work, but you can really do it at any time. Some people just like to do it during the new moon or the full moon. As I said, full moon. Okay. And then on August 11th, Mercury is going to be entering into Earth sign Virgo. Okay, so that could deal with themes of grounding yourself more, stability, and organization. Okay. And Mercury, again, is the ruler of communications and electronics. Okay, so it could come together with Virgo there. Okay. And then on August 15th, we have our first quarter moon. And then on August 16th, Venus, which covers love and assets, is going to be entering into air sign Libra, okay, which deals with balance and themes of beauty, okay. And then on August 18th, Jupiter will be semi-square Chiron, okay, so Jupiter deals with themes of religion, law, politics, philosophy, expansion, travel, okay, just a few to list there, all right. And then it's going to be semi-square to Chiron, and Chiron is the Greek god of healing, the wounded healer, right? So it's like our soft underbelly, our vulnerability, healing old wounds or new wounds, okay? Could be coming together with some of those Jupiter themes at that time for you, okay? So those are the astrology notes. Let's go ahead and get into your tarot reading. So we have for you here, Aries, the Three of Swords in reverse position, the Tower upright, the Seven of Sacred Circles upright, Ace of Swords upright, Queen of Cups upright, and the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. All right, and before we get into your reading, also I wanted to say that if you are new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back, of course. I usually start with the first main 6 cards in the center, okay? And then we go over the tarot confirmation cards from another deck. And then we also do what's on the top and the bottom of each deck before we get at the very end where you go over your oracle cards, all right? And another thing to keep in mind as well is if this isn't your energy, excuse me, never force it if it's not your story, okay? If it's not your energy, it could be the people or place that you're dealing with, or organization, right, or the general environment situation, okay? But that's why I always encourage everybody in the beginning to find out your other placements and check your other signs as well. All right, so let's start with your first card here, Aries. you have the Three of Swords in the reverse position. This is a beautiful card to have in this placement. This is actually how you want to see this card, okay? This could be saying that in the beginning of the month of August, you could be getting over a recent heartache, betrayal, a past hurt, okay? Lower vibrational frequencies, exhaustion, something like that, okay? But this is how you want to see that card, and you could be gaining more mental clarity in addition to all of those things as well. So this is a very nice card to start your reading off here with. Now, your very second card here, Aries, is the Tower upright. Okay, so nothing to be scared of. This just represents some type of dramatic change. It could be a small change, it could be a big change, right? But it also talks about enlightenment, okay? Being enlightened about something, getting all the information, finally understanding something, revelation, spiritual downloads, okay, something like that. And you can see that with the lightning strike here at the top of the tower that represents your crown chakra, okay? So again, it could be a small change, it could be a big change, it could be uncomfortable at first, it could be surprising, but it's usually for the best, okay? So we'll get into a little bit later why this card may have come up for you. All right. Well, actually, we'll get into it right now before we go to your third card. So we're going to talk about real quickly what is on the top and the bottom of your Ancestral Path deck. That's the main 6 cards in the center, okay? And this is energy from the recent past, why certain cards have come out, or just, yeah, that's pretty much it. So on the top, you have the Ace of Cups upright, and on the bottom, you have the King of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, there, Aries. Sorry, I was waiting for this truck to leave. All right, so, yeah, so in the recent past, you could have felt like very abundant, in control of your emotions in some ways, right? Feeling like your cup is literally overflowing as well, all right? But then there was something that might have happened here where something was like a little bump in the road or triggered you in some way with the King of Cups in the reverse position, because then your emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment, your happiness wasn't where you wanted it to be. Something could have upset you. You could have also felt like your power, authority wasn't being felt, or you weren't in your normal power or authority in some way here. So Aries, back to what I was saying. So with this King of Cups in the reverse position, for some of you guys, it could have been also you feeling like you don't have enough support around you in some way, right? Because normally he would be sitting on his throne, but here he's reversed, okay? So this is basically, you know, why this tower card came out as your second card, okay? It could be that something is going to be happening around your support system. Now maybe you might feel more support or get more knowledge of why you didn't feel it before, or you could be gaining your confidence back, or getting your confidence back, okay? Or having your power, authority felt in some way, and just getting your emotional contentment, happiness back where it needed to be, okay, after getting some type of enlightenment. Your third card here, Aries, is beautiful energy. This is the Seven of Sacred Circles in the upright position, okay? This is all about abundance, forward momentum, right? You see this Native American depiction here of all the grains and different fruits and vegetables, right, to be stored away for the winter, okay? So this is also a planning card. It's an evaluation card, okay, of have I put in enough work? Did I overwork? Okay, so it's an evaluation of yourself. It also could be an evaluation that other people are doing of your work ethic in some way, right? It could be a project, it could be a relationship, it could be a work situation, however it may be, okay? But it's still pretty nice aspect here since it is upright for you here. And this could be happening more towards the end of that first week of August, okay? But it's not exact. And then your fourth card here, Aries, really beautiful. You have the Ace of Swords in the upright position. This is about cutting through any bullshit, right? Mental clarity, intelligence. There's a peacefulness to this energy as well. And there's also, yes, I feel like, you know, when you look at the way that this card is depicted, there's these clouds in the background. And when it said clearing away, talking about clearing away any bullshit or misunderstandings or illusions, right? So making the clouds kind of part here with this Ace of Swords energy. And again, this is your fourth card. This could be more towards the second week at the beginning, but really beautiful energy again here, Aries. Now your fifth card is the Queen of Cups upright, all right? This is Guinevere, the Celtic figure. Okay, so this is a very poetic, dreamy, creative energy, right? She's still a queen, okay, so people respect her authority. She has a lot of responsibilities of the kingdom, right? She's sitting on her throne, there's support behind her. She knows what makes her happy, okay, and she's also looking to the future about future happiness with this stained glass window with the cup in the background here. So really nice again here, Aries. The last card here is the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. Now this is another card you definitely want to see in the reverse position. This is beautiful. Okay, this is saying that at the end of that second week of August, you could be putting down any lingering doubt, anxiety, worry, overthinking, or even exhaustion or depression, okay? So you're gaining more mental clarity again here, and this is really beautiful. Now we're going to also get into right now what was on the top and the bottom of your other deck here, and gain a little more insight to why this might be happening for you at this time as well. All right. So what's on the top and the bottom, right, is energy from the recent past that's still lingering around, or why certain cards have come up, okay? So you have the King of Cups upright. This time he's upright, okay, in the past. Remember, you had him in the reverse position later in the present, okay? And then you have this Two of Cups in the upright position. So Aries, yes, we were talking about the King of Cups upright as the top of your deck here, and then the Two of Cups upright on the bottom. So this is saying that in the recent past here, Aries, there could have been, if this is not you, a person around you that was really in control of their emotions. It could have been a mentor or somebody, or a good friend, whatever it may be. With this Two of Cups here, this could have been a past union that really had an effect on you, okay? So a union card, it can be romantic, it can be a work partnership, it can be a deeper level of a union, an equal give and take with friends or family, or even different parts of yourself here, okay? But this union was very positive, it was a higher vibrational union, it was divinely guided, right? And also with this King of Cups in the upright position here as well, this is really about again, having your power and authority being respected, having your emotions under control, and they both have this peaceful energy to them, okay? So when we talk about these in relation to your last card in the main six, right, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So Aries, back to it. All right. So we were talking about all of this in relation to putting all this anxiety, worry, overthinking, even, being exhausted or depressed in some way, putting that energy down, because in the recent past there could have been, you yourself could have been this King of Cups, okay, that you were embodying that energy, or someone around you that was very positive for you. And again, this union, okay, so this is really beautiful, and why this has come out here like this. Okay, Aries, now let's get into your confirmation tarot cards. Alright, so your first confirmation card is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position here. And actually, that is not right. So your first confirmation card, the correct one here, is the Judgment in the reverse position. Your second confirmation card is the Nine of Cups upright. And your third is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. So we will go in order here, okay? So it's really interesting that this card, was coming out in both ways, and some of the ending of the last series of readings. So it could be energy that is like a conscious collective energy, or something to do with astrology, okay? Because it did come out in some of the other readings for Aquarius and Pisces, all right? But it doesn't, have to be, all right? So anyway, with this Judgment card in the reverse position, this is an energy for some of you in the recent past, deciding that you didn't want to resurrect something, you didn't want to rebirth something, okay? You didn't want to start something again that you had already done before, okay? And then for another of you, since it is a general reading, right, it could have been that you there was a judgment that was made that wasn't justified. Their actions weren't justified, or your actions weren't justified, okay? Or it wasn't well received, or even put on hold. But for the majority of you, I do feel like it is you making a stand that you don't want to restart something, revisit something, reverse something. Anyway, when this energy is coming in and it's confirming the Three of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Swords upright, okay, this is basically saying here, Aries, that you were able to get over this heartache, this betrayal, this heartache, right, this lower vibrational energies or exhaustion that we were talking about with the Three of Swords because of this judgment or this decision to not revisit something and restart something. Now also you could have used this Judgment card in the reverse position, that past energy, right, as a catalyst or fuel for the future, to then say, I want more mental clarity, I want to be able to cut through any illusions, any bullshit, and I want to be intelligent, and I want to move forward with whatever I'm trying to manifest in my life. Now your second confirmation card here, Aries, is beautiful as well. This is the Nine of Cups upright. This is all about abundance, okay? This is 9 is almost close to 10, right? So it can also symbolize new beginnings, endings, and new beginnings. Okay, I think the airplane is gone. So Aries, you could be right almost at the end of something, at the beginning of something new, right? 9 almost being 10 here with the Nine of Cups upright. But you are taking the time to enjoy all the hard work that you put into something and enjoy life, right? It's all about the little things, okay? So take the time to find what makes you happy and enjoy those things. All of her cups are upright, okay? So Aries, back to this Nine of Cups, right? Your second confirmation card, that past energy, okay? Really small here. You see there's like a little honeybee, okay? So this little honeybee right at the bottom of the card here, Aries, this represents your individuality, your individual power, okay? Like that car, right? Being felt in some way. As we know, honeybees, right, they work for the queen bee, but individually their effort and their input and their power, okay, is felt as the whole, okay? So it could also be for some of you guys in the recent past, you were really questioning your role, if your power or individuality or effort was being respected and rewarded properly enough, okay? But I really feel like this is you just figuring out again what makes you happy, what fulfills your cup, enjoying all this abundance, okay? Anyway, I thought I heard an airplane, but no, I guess I'm losing it. So this Nine of Cups upright is also, right, coming in and confirming the Tower upright and the Queen of Cups, okay? So it could be that this past energy of the Nine of Cups here was coming in and having something to do with this enlightenment for you, this dramatic change, whether small or big, okay? So Aries, sorry, back to it here. So we were talking about the Nine of Cups, right, confirming the Tower upright and the Queen of Cups upright. So this could be basically saying, again, that that individuality that you were thinking about, your own power, your own effort, how it was being felt, what made you happy, abundant energy, it kind of led up to this enlightenment, this dramatic change, whether good, bad, small, or large change, okay? And then also with the Queen of Cups here, this is basically saying that this energy of the Nine of Cups, right, whether this was you or somebody around you in your environment, but I do feel like it's you, okay? This led to you get more support in the future, right here in the present. And to really know that what fulfills your cup, know what makes you happy, and moving forward with this abundant energy, okay, and having more respect in yourself, and other people see that and confirm it for you and have more respect in you as well here. All right, and then Aries, your last confirmation card is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. So this is a little bit of past energy and future energy, but it's basically talking about, excuse me, your work ethic being examined by yourself or others, okay, or both, right? But something's off here because it's in the reverse position. So maybe you weren't working hard enough, or you were overworking and you weren't delegating or setting your boundaries, right? Whatever it may be, okay? But I really feel like whatever this, energy here with the Seven of Pentacles, right? It feels like it was a catalyst for you to then take that energy, and you have the Seven of Sacred Circles upright. This is actually the same card, okay? In this deck, the Sacred Circles are Pentacles, okay? So here you have it a little bit in the past and the future in the reverse, and then you are able to switch it. You can see the amount of work that you've put in and the progress even in these two cards alone, okay? So that is really beautiful here, Aries. So now you're able to plan for the future, right? You're able to slowly stack your abundance and move forward, okay? And have that honest evaluation of yourself and others. And then also when this Seven of Pentacles in reverse is confirming the Ten of Swords in reverse, okay? This is basically saying, again, you use that as fuel or catalyst to move forward, okay? And let any lingering anxiety, worry, depression, staying up late at night, being too much up in your head, exhaustion, all of those things go, so you can focus more on your work and your ethic and all of that, okay? So hold on one second. Okay, so your oracle cards here, Aries, before you go. Your first one is the Rebecca Campbell deck that I'm using. It says, forge, don't follow, pay the new path, be the leader you wish you had. And there's this woman at the bottom here, and she's kind of going into space, and there's this beautiful landscape and green in the background, all right? So this is, again, saying, be your own leader. A lot of times somebody will talk about how the person you wanted to be when you were a child, or the person that you needed around when you were a child, be that person to yourself now, okay? And also don't wait for anybody else to start a new path for you, a new beginning, and just, be that leader, okay? And then your second oracle message, your love message, right? Whether you're watching for romantic reasons, or platonic love with friends or family, or even self-love, is love yourself first, right? Very nice. And it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, Aries. Your second card, your love oracle message, whether you're watching for romantic reasons, platonic love, or self-love, right? Either way, it says love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, okay? So obviously that's for romantic love, for platonic love with friends and family. The more that you love yourself, you can give more love to others, like friends and family, and just, the self-love and the romantic love is kind of already set for, spoken for with this card, okay? So, and your very last oracle message is the snow leopard. It's really cute, but its message is take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude, okay? So that could be a particular message for some of you guys during this time period. All right, it's always good to take that alone time for introspection and for rest, right? So I'd also encourage, if you want to look up like the shamanic Native American power animal symbolism of a snow leopard to find any more wisdom there. And also, if you want to look up like snow leopard magic to incorporate during this time, you can do that as well. So Aries, thank you guys so much. That is your message for this time period. Thanks again for your likes, for your subscriptions, for shares, for your energy. Please let me know in the comments down below if this resonated for you. If you want to let me know, of course, you don't have to. And also, if you want to subscribe and you haven't yet, it is free. All you have to do is click on the bell icon on the bottom right and make sure that it's blue and it's active, and then it'll just notify you when I put out new videos. So other than that, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys later. All right.